And good morning. Good morning and welcome to Morning Light Radio. Happy Sunday to us all. And I hope that oh no, it's not Sunday, is it? Saturday. Yeah, happy Saturday. We'll do take backs. Yeah, I hope we're having a good start to a day. We're having an interesting start to a day where it's like, oh, I forgot this, I forgot that. Oh, no, I gotta go back and grab that. Oh, just one more time. I was so almost on my way. But nope, not quite yet. Let's go back. I forgot this, and another thing. But I got everything I need. I'm gathered up. And I am, most importantly, I'm feeling good. It's a pleasure to be here on a fine Saturday morning. And the sun is nice and bright. So one of those really nice days. I'm excited to be reunited. Now that was weird. My Bluetooth. Is it connected or disconnected? It said disconnected, but let me just check here. And it says connected, so it's interesting. It might have been connected to two things at once. Very fancy. So I kind of imagine that, most of the planet, of course, there's always some of us will not be commuting to work on Saturday morning. So I hope whatever you're doing, it's good. Whether you're still sleeping or you've been up for a while, depends on where you might be and what your habits are. I enjoy sleeping in when I can. Gonna have an interesting drink to start my day off with chia seed and lemon squeeze and ice water. And those chia seeds, I spent a few days soaking in the water, so they kind of got to, I don't know, germinate or something like that. And it has a really nice flavor. I don't drink a lot of chia, but my kids seem to love it. So I thought I'd better figure out what all the fuss is about. So for anybody who might be chiming in this morning, Morning Light Radio is it could be very boring. And most of the time I think it would be, because it's just a guy having thoughts and sometimes a conversation with himself most of the time, and just kind of seeing what unfolds what comes to surface, what doesn't. And I find it to be a kind of a nice way to just start my day. And have a little chit chat with self. Let's try. So that's what I'm doing. While drinking my drink of the day of the morning. And I think I will light my little chip that I have left of Palo Santo and hope not to cut my fingers too much. Just kind of set off some good vibes. Yes, yeah, there we go. Has a slightly different feel and essence than the stick that I have in my truck. It's beautiful. It's lovely. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They're beautiful. You're very beautiful. You are so beautiful. Thank you very much. And so are you. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. We are thankful. And it's so nice to be in a vehicle that makes so much less noise. Feels like quite the treat. It's amazing how it's so easy to kind of take things for granted. There seems to be some intervention required for us to really be thankful. That was a very weird noise. I'm not sure what that was, or if that really happened. Somewhere in the 17th minute. Good morning, Blunt Scotsman. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that was a lot of fun hanging out. I truly enjoyed myself. It's always a pleasure to have a good conversation. Yeah, I really enjoy hearing people's beliefs and opinions and ideas and what knowledge they have. And as you know, I love to contest information. It's fun for me. Not even that it's not. It is a joy. It truly is a joy. But it's like it's very integral to my personality. Well, that's it, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Just nice to be together. Absolutely, absolutely correct. Yeah, I always feel better. It's interesting. It's like it's like it's like good medicine. Being with people that you care about and have like a healthy dialogue. It was nice because yesterday it was actually really tough for me to get on there because there was a lot going on in the household. So I'm glad that I was able to squeeze in some time, and it was nice to. Oh yeah, I could do that. And it was nice because afterwards we went to visit my mother. My mother and my brother. And actually, my mother, my brothers, one of my brother's wives, his two young children, and the dogs and the cats and stuff. And it was a little overdue, so I start to get this little itch going when I'm past you on seeing. Oh yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on with this thing. I can't even hear the background music. I haven't been able to hear it for close to a month, so I just play it anyways and hope for the best. I had this big like dramatic finish. Yeah, this going home thing is kind of like a new experiment that I've started. So instead of doing like one super boring show a day, or not, I dare not call it a show. A one super boring stream a day, I decided to up my game and do two super boring streams. And the going home is just trying to get my head out of my ass before, kind of transitioning from the workday and trying to stay positive and motivated during the workday, get stuff done, and kind of transitioning that to getting home and being motivated there and being in the right state of mind. So it's kind of like this. I mean, whatever comes out of it comes out of it. But the intent was one to avoid um, just consuming endless information, which is what I like to do, what I tend to do. So, like, if I wasn't doing this right now, I would probably be listening to somebody else um, share the news, something like that, or maybe something a little bit more helpful, like a good book or a weird Jungian discussion or something like that. All not bad things within themselves, but just trying to find a way to limit that and process or not process, you know, whatever whatever I got going on just within my own system. I got to keep it weird. Oh, well, you know how we do it. Thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, strange thing, strange dynamic. I think I work better in a group, and I like to have conversations with people. To me, that's just natural. That's probably natural for most people, but probably weird for a lot of people just to talk to a video or to a screen or you not knowing who the receiving end might be. But yeah, it's really nice to chat with a group of people, and it was fun because there was some. I'm very. I think the religious conversation is very interesting, and a place where I could generally respectfully disagree with a lot of folks, as you may as well. Um, without without necessarily being right or wrong, just having came to having my own ideas really. Some based on experience, some based on second and third hand information. When your life, when you're the chief, it's easier to recognize who you want to gather around the nighttime fire to make a vibration that recognizes the tribal needs, wants, and wishes. Oh man, I really like that you said to recognize the tribal's needs. It's hard sometimes in this kind of existence to not be selfish. At least it is for me. And it's good when we can emphasize the positive potential that we have on the group. I'm kind of excited. I got at the end of this month um, coordinated a group meditation session, and so like you said earlier in your comment was sometimes it's nice just to gather. And what a exciting way to gather and really kind of be without motive. And those needs, wants, and wishes are all for our mother, brother. It's she who will feed our children. Going home. God bless. Going home and feeling good about the journey. Feeling the love in that journey. And it is 9:11 in the morning here on the West Coast of the United States. Yes, I love that. We are the path. A few decades back, my father wrote a really great song called "Stay on the Path," and I'll share it with you sometime. I don't know if I have the lyrical version anymore, but I do have the instrumental for sure. Oh, just so that's interesting. 9/11 versus 6/11. What if 6 was 9? Is it love or just confusion? That's the song I was thinking of yesterday for some reason. But I couldn't remember what the first part was, but now I remember it. Is it love or is it just confusion? Yeah. Yeah, and so my dad made the song Stay on the Path, and it was about, it was kind of a message, according to him, it was a message to his children. And what you mentioned, we are the path, is really the essence of that. Literally, the power. There's so much self empowerment, and I don't mean it in the generic sense of the word, sense of the phrase, but there's so much self empowerment accumulated with staying true to our essence. And there's so much lost self empowerment when we go against that. I would say that most people feel that. They feel that. They feel the weakness that happens when you tell a lie or something like that. Or when you don't say what feels important, what truly feels important. Revelation 6:11, 11, and white roaches were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little session. Did I read that part right? Oh, white robes. Okay, the whole roaches thing didn't make sense to me. No, that's a weird one. Okay, gonna have to eat some more carrots. Get these eyes a little better. White robes were given unto them. They were told to rest. Yeah, it seems like the white robes represent the clarity, visibility. Revelations 9:11, 5 or B. They have as a king over them the angel of the bottomless pit. His name in Hebrew is that word. Now that's a very interesting passage. Definitely the darker side of things. They have as king over them the angel of the bottomless pit. And in Greek, it's called Apollyon. Yeah, interesting. I'm not familiar with either of those titles. The bottomless pit sounds like a unpleasant kingdom, and most likely made to sound that way. I think I'd rather wear the white robes and take rest. There we go. Let's play a little greatness. So the bottomless pit is humanity. And what could be bottomless about humanity? Is it our insatiable lust for self-service? What makes us bottomless? Oh, interesting. No foundation. Without affirmation to the understanding of belief. I guess for some reason this kind of makes me question what how we came about, and whether our existence is a natural occurrence or something different. When we truly fathom, excuse me, when we truly fathom the root of belief, we understand the root is bottomless. Therefore, no foundation unnecessary with the remedy of knowing. So, what would the root of belief be? What could the root of belief be? Could the root of belief be a wish? Could it be a relationship? Could the root of belief be a relationship? And we're saying here it's a leap of faith. Belief is the thief of purpose. Now that I can understand. To me, it seems like the belief systems and how we believe things and how we've been designed to believe things can easily be manipulated at this point. And I think one of the reasons that they can so easily be manipulated is because our lives are they don't seem to be simple. And if we really go into it, it's not quite simple. And we can make it seem simple to ourselves, as an individual unit, like I go to the store, I get food, I go home, I prepare the food, I go to work, I get money, or whatever. But the complexities of those systems are, in fact, the bottomless pit. That seem to have an insatiable desire for total control. It's almost like these systems are the overlords. Life shows life shows us how many times have we believed had belief in something, in on in an energy, a message, to the point of then understanding it. Belief was only ever the door opening to knowing. Belief, our shedding skins. Well, I believe that in the morning I can make some minor resets and some improvements. And as I say that, although I believe it, it seems to mean nothing, because there's really, I don't know, seems like there's nothing to improve. Not don't get that mistaken for thinking that you know. Yeah. I remember hearing these Jungian analysts talking, and they were saying they kind of were making the argument that nothing really gets done without some sort of fantasy, some sort of driven fantasy behind it. Which I would say is an interesting argument. Yeah, come back around. Keep coming around and around and around and around and around and around and around. The other day I was trying to figure out, like, do I understand like the rhythm of my own energetic shifts? And is there a clear pattern that I could notice? And I don't think I've got that far yet where I have that clarity of the white robe. But it was a good conversation to have with myself. And to be aware that clarity is not there at the moment. Not sure if it will be or not. The simplicity of my own journey has been communication was to simply be. There's really nothing else to do to bring I guess, the potency I don't want to say of goodness, but that's not the best description, but it will do. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just be. Just be what you are. And that's the simplicity of things. So I guess the path is to become aligned with that essential self. What's more important to you? Knowing what the shifts are, or maybe knowing that you are shifting. Both are different yet subtle to your influence, open how you recognize and relate to the circle. Yeah, that's a very good point. To me, it seems like I've that one is much more understandable than the other, knowing that your shifting is much more understandable than having some precognitive notion of what the shifts will be. The line that always kind of stuck with me from my reading was, I think it's from 8,000 Years of Wisdom, and it's kind of a Taoist, it's a Taoist writing, and it said something like, one cannot maintain a spiritual high. And I think about that a lot because there seems to be this desire within myself, for sure, to remain in this sense of connectivity, to feel. Does a leaf need to know why the river is so wild, or stay calm in the raging torrent as it recognizes its movement, our collateral confirmation of connectivity to everything? The leaves are our brothers and sisters. The trees are our fellow sojourners. The river is the orchestra, the band. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate that. I'm going to just say some thanks and get ready for a great day at work, and, and do that dance. Do that good dance. It's been nice to be here, sharing the time with you, and appreciate you doing doing your due diligence to invoke clarity. And thank you, beautiful planet, very much for your guidance, your abundance, your kindness. And thank you, Sun, for rising another day and allowing us to rise with you. Thank you to all of our brothers and sisters in all forms, sentient and otherwise, to the grandmothers and grandfathers, to the nieces and nephews, grandchildren and children. Thank you for being part of this journey. We wish you very well, and we wish you love and serenity and kindness. Amen. Aho. Namaste. Mahalo. Be well. Much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wake up to the